welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexis Loren. I'm so happy you're here. I make lifestyle and planning related videos all about helping you live pretty and productive. So if you think that's something that you'd be more interested in, consider subscribing, liking this video, or even leaving a comment below. Your support is very valuable to me as I continue to share my content. As well, if you're interested, please do follow me over on Instagram. I share behind the scenes of my planners, flips of my planner, how I'm using different accessories, etc. And it's always fun to see other people's planning journeys. So definitely follow over on Instagram. For today's video, I thought I would do an updated impressions and thoughts of the Pocket Moterm Versa. I know that this question has been asked so many times: is should you get the Versa? Is it worth it? All of the above. So I'm going to be diving into some of my thoughts in this video today. So in comparison to the original, the Versa has much more versatility, hence the name, and I overall really like it, but I want to break down some of those pros, cons, and sort of give you my impressions of, based on which style of planner you are, which option is the best for you in terms of styles. So if you haven't seen a comparison of the Pocket Versa and the original, I can link my video up in the cards above. For the purposes of this video, I think I will briefly show you how the Versa compares to the original. So this is my Pocket Versa, as we know, and this is the original Pocket in the color Lychee Pink. This was from January, February. If you haven't seen my planner collection video, I go over all of the different Moterms that I have, including a red croc, a gray croc, and some of their older styles, and you can see firsthand how they age and sort of those sorts of things. But if I stand them up together, the original is definitely a bit shorter and a bit smaller in width in comparison to the Versa. The Versa also features an extra pen loop on the fly leaf, as well as a 2-button clasp. So yeah, so getting into the pros of this planner, it has so many pockets, and when I say so many, I mean so many. I think the Personal even has more, but for Pocket, it has a lot. But I think that's a pro because you can store so many things in here. I've eliminated my wallet and carrying that in my bag, which has made me very happy, because who doesn't want to carry around a beautiful planner instead of their wallet? So I put my student ID here, my debit card, my gift cards, anything goes in this pocket. I have task cards here, but you could easily switch it out and put, you know, task cards, or, you know, your debit card, or whatever you want to put here. I know Annie Plans came up with some monthly cards that people are using and loving. So yeah, I have more task cards on the fly leaf, and I have more sort of task cards on the back with just some academic or school related routines, self-care items, and some page flags on the back here. To be honest, I really haven't been utilizing my task cards just because I'm still in the summer break mode, but definitely when classes start up in about 2 weeks, I will definitely be using this system more in depthly. But yeah, it has so many pockets. You can use them for pretty much anything, and if you want to eliminate your wallet, I think this would be a great planner for you. Another pro of this is I love the pen loop being on the fly leaf. I don't feel like I have to like fish it out of the side and all of these other things. You also get a second pen loop, so you could fit up to 2 pens if you didn't, depending on which size ring mechanism you choose. So there are just so many great options about using this, and I really love it. Also, with the Versa, you can fit 30mm rings, which you can fit in the original, but there will be some overhang. At least with my inserts, there was overhang, and I was using, you know, I'm using regular Pocket inserts. I don't use Pocket Plus, just because I can fit everything I need on regular Pocket, but I know some people really love Pocket Plus. People have also fit Pocket Plus in here, as well as A6 inserts. I've seen that floating around the Moterm fan group. I would definitely join if you haven't. They're coming out with some really great stuff this week, and you can always get the release dates and any other information and see how other people are utilizing their Moterms over there. So I would definitely go join. Even if you don't like Facebook, I would definitely go join. So yeah, so it can accommodate so many, so much paper now that I have the 30mm rings in here. So that is definitely a pro in my book. It's that. There's also just so much storage in this. So if you're someone that likes to carry extra inserts, I love to carry extra inserts and accessories and task cards and all of it. You can, put your sticky notes in the back here. You could put, a folded, letter size piece of paper. You can put inserts in here. You can put, a little thing like this, which is just my, which is just a freebie from, what is it? Palm and Paper Co. Alexis has a shop. She's very, very nice. And you can just sort of, put everything in there. And, you've got so much storage, so many pockets. Also, lastly, but certainly not least, this planner is so versatile. When I tell you they really got a good name for this, they do. I think they put a lot into naming their products, and it definitely represents what this is. It's a very versatile planner. You could take the ring part out and utilize it with an A6 notebook. This is just one from Target that I have from Green Room, but you could use an A6ology or other A6 notebooks, and it fits perfectly. So you get basically 2 planners in one, because you have this notebook cover that was basically free, and then the ring cover, and you could use, and then you have 2 planners for the price of one, which I think is really, really great. And I love it. I'm not currently using this notebook, but if I ever did want sort of a bound book, I definitely know that I could slip it in my Versa and so on. So I think this is a very versatile planner. I know in the personal you can fit a B6 Stalogy, you can fit a Happy Planner Mini, you can fit a Hobonichi. They have all these details further down in their listing. So I'll leave a link to the Moterm shop. Currently, I think these are somewhat sold out, so you might want to wait. I know that they're restocking in about 2 months. Their last restock was in the middle of August, but it's worth it to wait and get this if this is something that you're really interested in and you really feel like you could utilize. I definitely would wait for the Versa in comparison to getting the original. And that brings me to my last and final part, at least in the Versa, is the con of this. And the con is that, aside from there being a lot of pockets, this is quite chunky in comparison to, it's a little bit heavier than, say, my original, just probably because I have the 30mm rings in it, I have extra inserts, I have a pen, etc. This is really chunky. So if you're not someone who wants a chunky planner, this might not be for you as well. But, you could take it out. It's a little less chunky. It feels the same as the regular if you just were to use the ring part. And use this sort of on the side for a notebook cover. So yeah, that would be my only con of this, is that it's chunky, but I love that you can fit 30mm rings in it, and it has the horizontal pockets. That's probably the big sell of this, at least in my eyes. If they made, an original, version with probably that was less chunky, I think I would like that planner, but that planner does not exist right now, so the Versa is a close second to that idealistic planner. But yeah, lastly, if you're considering between getting the original pocket and the Versa pocket. I would say if you're someone that just wants to use this as a trial run, maybe you've never tried pocket rings, maybe you're just using it as like an on-the-go wallet or, you know, a brief calendar, like this is not your everyday planner, then I would say go for the original. You still get the card loops, you still get the card slots rather, you still get the pen loop, you still get all of the features, it's just not as chunky as this. And you can't really, like, there's no two-part system here. But that being said, like, I survived with this. I would be fine going back to this. It's a beautiful planner. The original, it's much less bulk. Just probably because I have 30mm rings in here. If I probably stuck with the 19 or even 26, it would be a little bit less chunky. But yeah, definitely if this, you know, if you're in that camp of you're just going to use it as a wallet, it's just an on the go, it doesn't have your whole life in it, I would go for the original. If you're someone that uses a lot of planners, maybe you have an A6 notebook or a B6 Stalogy that you use in addition to a ring component, or you have a vast planner system and you're really solidified in your system and you know it works for you and you want to maybe eliminate your wallet, or you like the extra pen loop, or you are someone who really likes Giglio's Mia Cara, I would go with the Versa. It's very versatile. You get basically 2 planners for the price of 1, and I think it's like a $15 upgrade to the Versa from the original, so not vastly different, but different nonetheless. But it's just a beautiful planner, and I would say that if you're someone that uses a lot of things, if this is your pocket is your everyday carry, if pocket is your love, you know, I would definitely recommend the Versa, just because there's so much versatility to it. You can utilize bound notebooks in here with it. You probably wouldn't be able to use 30mm rings, but if you used like a 19 or 26, it might be a possibility for you. So yeah, I hope that was helpful if you're debating between the original and the Versa. I had so much fun making this video. So yeah, tell me if you have the original or the Versa, if you've tried it, what your thoughts are. If you liked this video, I would so much appreciate you liking and subscribing or following along on Instagram. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day and happy planning.